1 week ago, a driver pulled into my workshop with his Toyota Corolla, an engine known to last hundreds of thousands of miles without breaking a sweat. But this one? It was already struggling. Rough idle, strange noises, and a noticeable drop in power. The shocking part was not the mileage, it was the cause. There was no major mechanical failure, no accident, no missed oil changes. Instead, the damage came from something most drivers never even think about: the way he started his car every single day. Automotive research shows that up to 70% of engine wear happens in the first few seconds after startup. That means every morning, in those first 30 seconds, you are either protecting your engine or slowly destroying it. In this video, we are uncovering the 13 dangerous startup mistakes that are silently killing engines around the world. And chances are, you are making at least one of them without even realizing it. Let's start with one of the most common mistakes. Mistake number 13, skipping the fuel priming. One of the most damaging habits is turning the ignition key and instantly cranking the engine without allowing the system to initialize. Modern Japanese vehicles from Toyota and Honda rely on ECU that performs a handshake with dozens of sensors, including the MAF, crankshaft position, and oxygen sensors, in the milliseconds after the ignition is set to on. By cranking the engine instantly, you bypass the fuel pump's priming phase, which typically needs to build between 40 and 60 psi of pressure to ensure a clean, atomized spray from the injectors. As you skip the fuel priming phase, it leads to a lean start condition, where the engine struggles to fire, putting 3 times the intended load on your starter motor and lead-acid battery. Instead, turn the ignition to the on position, wait for the dashboard chime to finish, and then start. This allows the fuel rail to fully pressurize and the ECU to calibrate its fuel map for the current ambient temperature. Mistake number 12, immediately reviving the engine after start. One of the biggest mistakes drivers make is starting the engine and instantly pressing the accelerator. That loud rev might sound satisfying, but inside your engine, it's pure damage. When your car sits overnight, the engine oil drains into the oil pan, leaving only a microscopic film on the cylinder walls. When you start the car, a modern oil pump requires approximately 5 to 8 seconds to circulate oil from the pan to the uppermost valve train components. If you rev the engine to 3,000 or 4,000 revolutions per minute immediately after startup, it means you are forcing the pistons to move at high velocities during a state of boundary lubrication, where the oil film is too thin to prevent contact. Engineers have found that aggressive revving during cold starts can increase engine wear by up to 40% in the long run. Japanese engines are built with tight tolerances for efficiency and longevity, but that also means they are more sensitive to improper lubrication during startup. Therefore, it is recommended to start the engine and let it idle for at least 10 to 20 seconds before touching the accelerator. That small habit can add years to your engine's life. Mistake number 11, the high idle shift. Japanese manufacturers, particularly Toyota and Subaru, program their engines to run at a high idle, often between 1,200 and 1,500 revolutions per minute, immediately after a cold start to light up the catalytic converter for emissions. But shifting an automatic or CVT transmission from park into drive or reverse during this high RPM phase is a recipe for premature transmission failure. When you engage the gear at 1,500 revolutions per minute, the torque converter experiences a massive internal fluid surge, slamming the internal clutches and putting immense stress on the CV axle joints and engine mounts. This shift shock can lead to the degradation of the friction material inside your transmission fluid over time, which may turn a 200,000-mile gearbox into a 100,000-mile paperweight. Therefore, experienced drivers follow a simple but powerful rule. They wait for 30 to 45 seconds.
That's all it takes for the engine idle to settle down, for the RPM to drop below 1,000, and for the entire drivetrain to calm down. This moment is called the cold start drop, and it's your green signal for a safe, smooth gear engagement.
Mistake number 10. Ignoring warning lights during startup. Every time you start your car, your dashboard lights up like a mini diagnostic system. But most drivers ignore it completely, and that's a costly mistake. Those warning lights, like oil pressure, battery, and check engine, are not just decoration. They are your car's way of telling you if something is wrong during startup. For example, if the oil pressure light stays on even for a few extra seconds, it could indicate delayed lubrication, which can cause serious engine damage. Similarly, ignoring a check engine light at startup could mean issues with sensors, ignition timing, or fuel delivery. In Japanese cars, advanced onboard diagnostics are designed to detect problems early. Ignoring these signs can turn a small, cheap fix into a massive repair bill later. Always take a moment to check your dashboard when starting the car. If any light stays on longer than usual, don't ignore it. Investigate it. Mistake number 9. Holding the starter too long. When a car doesn't start immediately, many drivers panic and keep cranking the engine continuously. But this can severely damage the starter motor. Starter motors in Japanese vehicles are designed for short bursts of operation, typically lasting no more than 5 to 7 seconds. Continuous cranking causes overheating, which can reduce the lifespan of the starter by up to 40%. It also drains the battery rapidly, leaving you stranded if the engine still doesn't start. In vehicles from Toyota and Honda, repeated long cranking can even affect ignition system components. Experts recommend waiting at least 10 to 15 seconds between attempts to allow the system to recover. This simple habit can prevent unnecessary wear and extend the life of your starting system. Remember, patience during startup can save you from costly repairs later. Mistake number 8. Ignoring the blue light. One of the most misunderstood indicators in Japanese cars is the blue temperature light, and ignoring it can quietly damage your engine over time. In vehicles from Toyota, Honda, and Suzuki, this blue light simply means the engine coolant is still cold and has not reached optimal operating temperature. Many drivers assume it is safe to drive normally as long as the engine has started. But that's a costly misconception. When the blue light is on, engine oil is still thick, and internal components have not expanded to their proper tolerances. Studies show that aggressive driving during this phase can increase engine wear by up to 60% compared to normal conditions. This is because lubrication is not fully effective, and metal parts are still adjusting to temperature changes. Ignoring this light and accelerating hard can lead to long-term damage in pistons, cylinders, and valve components. The correct approach is to drive gently and keep RPM low until the blue light turns off. That light is not just an indicator. It's a warning that your engine is in its most vulnerable state. Mistake number 7. Starting the car with heavy electrical load. Starting your car while heavy electrical systems are already turned on is one of the fastest ways to weaken your battery and stress your entire electrical system. This includes headlights, air conditioning, heater blowers, rear defoggers, and even high-power sound systems. In modern Japanese vehicles from Nissan and Mazda, the battery is already under extreme load during ignition, with the starter motor drawing anywhere between 150 to 300 amps. Research shows that repeated high-load startups can reduce battery lifespan by up to 25% and increase the chances of sudden failure. This also puts extra strain on the alternator, as it has to work harder to recharge the battery immediately after startup. Over time, this can lead to alternator wear and inconsistent electrical performance. Many modern cars try to manage this automatically. The safest habit is to turn off all major electrical loads before starting the engine, then gradually switch them on once the engine is running smoothly. Mistake number 6. The short trip. One of the most damaging things you can do to a precision-engineered Japanese engine is the driveway shuffle, mean starting the car just to move it 20 feet and then shutting it off. For every gallon of gasoline burned, an engine produces approximately 1 gallon of water vapor as a byproduct of combustion. If the engine does not reach its full operating temperature, specifically if the oil doesn't reach at least 212 degrees Fahrenheit, then that water vapor cannot evaporate and instead condenses into the crankcase. This moisture mixes with combustion byproducts like nitrogen oxides to create sulfuric acid, which eats away at bearing surfaces and creates a thick, milky sludge. To avoid this, never start your car unless you plan to drive it for at least 10 minutes, ensuring the engine undergoes a full thermal cycle to boil off these contaminants and keep your oil chemically stable. Mistake number 5. Using wrong engine oil. Using the wrong engine oil might seem like a small oversight, but during startup, it becomes one of the most damaging mistakes you can make. Japanese engines from Toyota, Honda, and Subaru are engineered with extremely tight tolerances. These engines are specifically designed to run on low-viscosity oils like 0W20 or 5W30. These oils are formulated to flow quickly during cold starts, ensuring that critical components receive lubrication within seconds. If you use low-quality or thicker oil like 5W40, it takes significantly longer to circulate, which means metal parts operate without proper lubrication for a longer period. Studies suggest that improper oil viscosity can increase startup wear by up to 35 to 40%, especially in colder conditions. This leads to increased friction, reduced fuel efficiency, and gradual internal damage to components like camshafts and crankshaft bearings. Over time, this mistake can reduce engine life by tens of thousands of kilometers. Therefore, it is recommended to always follow manufacturer recommendations and use high-quality oil to protect your engine from the very first second of startup. Mistake number 4. Starting the car with low fuel level. Starting your car with a very low fuel level is another silent mistake that can damage your vehicle over time, especially in Japanese cars known for efficiency and precision. In models from Toyota, Nissan, and Suzuki, the fuel pump is located inside the tank and relies on fuel not just for delivery, but also for cooling and lubrication. When fuel levels drop too low, the pump is exposed to air more frequently. That causes it to overheat and wear out faster. Research indicates that consistently operating on low fuel can reduce fuel pump lifespan by up to 30%. Additionally, low fuel levels increase the risk of drawing in dirt and debris from the bottom of the tank, which can clog fuel injectors and filters. This leads to poor engine performance, rough starts, and reduced fuel efficiency. Over time, this can result in costly repairs that could have been easily avoided. Keeping your fuel tank at least 1/4 full is a simple habit that protects your fuel system and ensures smooth, reliable startups every time. Mistake number 3. Shifting into gears too quickly. Many drivers start the engine and immediately shift into drive or reverse without giving the system time to stabilize. This is especially harmful in automatic and CVT-equipped Japanese vehicles from Nissan and Toyota. When the engine starts, transmission fluid has not fully circulated, and hydraulic pressure inside the transmission is still building. In such condition, shifting too quickly can cause transmission's internal components to engage harshly that may lead to long-term wear. Studies suggest that repeated cold engagement can reduce transmission life by up to 15%. In CVT systems, this can be even more critical because they rely on precise pressure control. You might not feel the damage immediately, but over thousands of cycles, it adds up. Experts recommend waiting at least 5 to 10 seconds after starting the engine before shifting into gear. This allows the transmission system to stabilize and and ensures smoother, longer-lasting performance. Mistake number 2. Immediate HVAC overload. The moment the engine fires, many drivers immediately blast the air conditioning to 60 degrees Fahrenheit, or the defroster to high. While this is great for cabin comfort, but it is devastating for a cold engine's internal chemistry. Your car's AC compressor is a heavy mechanical load that can sap between 5 and 10 horsepower directly from the crankshaft via the serpentine belt. Furthermore, your car's alternator is already under heavy load, trying hard to recover the massive 200 to 400 amps your battery just dumped into the starter motor. By waiting just 90 seconds for the engine to stabilize before hitting the AC or heater, you allow the alternator to focus on the battery and the oil pump to ensure the engine can handle the mechanical drag of the compressor. Mistake number 1. Ignoring 12-volt battery health. Many people think that only the engine matters during startup, but in reality, the 12-volt battery is the unsung hero of the entire process. Even in hybrid vehicles from Toyota, the 12-volt battery is responsible for powering electronics and initiating the system. A weak battery can cause slow cranking, sensor malfunctions, and even complete startup failure. Statistics show that battery-related issues account for nearly 30% of roadside breakdowns worldwide. Ignoring early signs of a weak battery, like dim lights or delayed ignition, can lead to sudden failure at the worst possible time. A weak battery also puts extra strain on the alternator and causes it to fail prematurely. Regular battery checks and timely replacement can prevent unexpected problems. Taking care of this small component can make a huge difference in your car's reliability. So, now you know. It's not just how you drive your car that matters, it's how you start it that can make or break your engine. Avoid these simple mistakes, and your Japanese car can easily last 500,000 miles or more without major issues. But ignore them, and even the most reliable engine won't survive. If you found this video helpful, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel, because here we don't just drive cars, we make them last forever. And tell me in the comments, which of these mistakes have you been making without realizing it?